Hey guys, welcome back. So I've just finished the 2 flashpoints relating to Caravan and Typhon, and now we're going to go speak with Theron Shan in the cantina, wherever he shall be.
That was Grandmaster SWTOR, wasn't it?
Currently acting as emissary to the Dravos League, nowhere near Typhon. We aren't close, of course. Your order is pretty particular on that point.
She gave you up when you were a child, then?
Not that I'm complaining. You Jedi have your rules, and it turns out I don't have your talent anyway. Everything's worked out for the best.
If you ask me, you turned out pretty well.
I hope that means you're willing to hear me out a bit, then. Even without the Force, I know when things don't add up. These ops, Colonel Derek, something's being buried here, I'm sure of it. But the real question is, are you going to take your shiny medal and go home like Derek's hoping? Or are you ready to start digging?
If you were to do some digging, where exactly would you start?
I'd start by recruiting someone I trusted. Someone insightful, who could always find the truth of things. Then I'd find out everything I could about Derek and that Sith Lord you talked to. See if there are any connections. And then, once I found something, I'd contact my new friend and we'd get to the bottom of all this. But this is all just speaking hypothetically, of course.
Of course.
Been great chatting with you. We'll have to do it again sometime. See you around.
Very cryptic. Yeah, so that sort of starts us off, I think. Or are we still doing the Prelude? Oh, I think we are still doing the Prelude, actually. Yeah, you might have noticed, the eagle-eyed people, that I have applied a dye to our outfit. So it's just like a white and grey one. But I've just gotten rid of that green stripe, so we're just a little bit more uniform, and I quite like it. So now we can request immediate transportation to Manaan, which is nice. We don't actually have to make the effort to go into our the very hard, very lengthy effort to go into our map and do it ourselves. It's just quite nice they've just added that there. Hello, Manaan. Oh, it's so nice. It's a really nice planet. Oh, there's only 2 people on this planet right now. The music is so like, ooh, it's very ethereal.
Hey, I just called T3 to have him find you, and he said you were already on the way. That's some impressive timing.
What are you doing here, Theron?
Digging, just like I said I would. Let me show you what I've got so far. Colonel Derek commanded our strike on Caravan, supposedly to gather valuable intelligence data, none of which has been turned over to the SIS. This is the Sith you spoke to on Typhon, Darth Arcus, member of the Dark Council, organizer of the attack on the Jedi Temple.
You found a connection between them?
Yes. They've both been paying visits to the same genetics lab in an underwater facility here on Manaan. They're headed down there again as we speak.
That's not all you've discovered, is it? You've found something else. Something they've already done.
Exactly. With Derek and Arcus working together, the timing of the attacks makes perfect sense. They weren't really attacks at all, they were robberies.
Robberies? What do you mean?
The Imps hauled something out of the Jedi Temple just before you got there. A few security hollows were still working, so I got a shot of it. Derek's top guy, Commander Jensen, grabbed something similar on Caravan. I ran the images through some databases. They were pieces of ancient Rakata technology.
Any technology that the Sith would keep under lock and key must be bad.
Agreed. I'm pretty sure Derek and Arcus have brought their Rakata tech to the lab. We're gonna have to go in and figure out exactly what they're doing with it. There. I've arranged transport to get you in, but security will probably come after you with more than smiles. Don't let them slow you down. While you're searching the lab for Arcus and Derek, I'm gonna meet with one last contact. I think she might have some interesting intel for us.
She?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Good luck down there.
Okay, the way we said that sounded like so jealous. Right, let's do this flashpoint. So this is the depths of Manaan. We're only 5 minutes in, so it's not going to make much of a difference that we've done this. Why is it telling me to go back in here? Did I go the wrong way? No. So why are you doing that for? Stupid game. Thank you. I don't... Why are you doing that? Depths of Manaan. I do like this. This is a good flashpoint. It's quite fun playing veteran mode. Vendor-wise. Ooh. So annoying. Priceless relics. Can we exchange it for flash? Oh, I hate flashpoint currency. Just give me something normal. These are all loader droids. These don't mean anything.
Theron here. I'm patched into the lab's tracking systems. Looks like Arcus and Derek are still inside. There's a security checkpoint ahead that can grant you access to the rest of the facility. Transmitting coordinates now.
Okie dokie.
It's okay.
Managed to obtain a very small green XP and it literally just disappeared within a second. Okay, moving on. Don't see any bonus stuff. So these are the natives, these things. I'm not quite sure what the name of their species is called. Normally I'm quite good at remembering Star Wars species, but for the life of me I cannot remember. I'm gonna have to look it up because it's going to bother me.
Interesting. I'm seeing records of a prisoner here, someone named Jakaro. I bet he could share some interesting stories with us. Looks like my contact's here. The chief of security is just ahead. Watch your step.
Jakaro. Very annoying character. I can always remember Jakaro. What are you?
Will do, Jedi. Let's go.
Yeah, I did spend some money. I actually didn't spend as much as I thought I was going to do on a light grey and white dye. Sorry, outsiders do not belong here. You are committing a severe violation. Okay, that's all he's saying. He's just expansion. This is one of those ones where I think you have to defeat. So you have to defeat the ones that don't have a shield on first, and then you can sort of gain access to the boss. Stop healing. Are you healing? Okay, Saris no longer has a thingy on him, so let's do some damage to him. Are you going to put your shield on soon? I'll speak English so I don't have to put the chat on. It's alright, when they're targeting the combat droid, I can just do so much damage and not have to worry about anything. Yes! What I get? What I get? Nothing good. What's this? Capture security hub.
Greetings! My master compliments your impressive skill and would like to share his appreciation for this noble rescue.
You don't need to clarify your master's words. I understand them perfectly well.
Oh dear. Please let us out of here. We beg you!
Why don't we start with who you are and how you got here in the first place?
My esteemed master Jakaro is a specialist in discreet cargo delivery. I am his translator, C2D4, former servant of Revan and Queen Lena of... Yes, well. Jakaro was contracted by a Selkath geneticist, Garima, to deliver certain medical equipment, perfectly legal, to this facility. But once the delivery was made, payment was never rendered. Instead, we were imprisoned and interrogated by two very unpleasant individuals.
Colonel Derek and Darth Arcus?
We were never introduced. Very rude, to be perfectly honest. After the interrogation, they told Garima to use us as fodder for some kind of experiments.
Is it possible that they thought you might have more to reveal if they just frightened you enough?
A psychological manipulation? Intriguing. I hadn't even considered that possibility.
Your story checks out. Just did a little digging on these two. Charges against them both for smuggling, disorderly conduct, assault.
Even the droid?
Yeah, why do you ask?
Never mind.
Whatever they may have done, my contact has a good feeling about them. Thinks they might come in handy. Let's see if she's right.
All right, we're in this together. Ready?
Thank you!
Oh dear.
I've been slicing the facility files and I keep finding references to the Order of Shasa, some pack of Force-using Selkath. They aren't Jedi or Sith. I'm still not sure how they tie into all of this, but I imagine you're going to run into them. Be careful.
It's okay.
Selkath. Now I think we came across them in Corellia. They're the sort of not meerkat, but sort of ferret-looking people. The Selkath, I think. Okay, so let's do you first, because you're a healer. Right, water down. Always do the healers first. Nice. They weren't really proper bosses, so... Cannot reach that. Oh, just kill it. Must I do everything? Lower labs unlocked.
Is that? I'm registering some tech near you that reads like it's from the Rakata. See if you can't open up the network for me. I'll slice in and take a look.
Understood. Alright, let's get the warden. Data terminal. Uplink done. Now we need to go straight across here and do these ones. Where is the... We don't have a healer on this one, that's right. Okay. Warden. Oh, got him just as he was about to finish healing. Let's take some of this. Leave this planet and never return. I quite like this guy. He's got a cool mechanic.
It's okay.
As long as you don't... You saw one of those things where you sort of have to do it away. He does these sort of pulls. Which do quite a lot of damage if you get too close to one. Yeah, so if you're near those pools, they produce lightning. It's quite annoying. Don't go into pools. Jesus. But it's really hard because you can't get close enough to him to do any proper damage. It just takes forever to fight him. Why? Leave me alone. Why haven't you done your thing that I was about to say? Like, you're not doing all of your attacks again. Right, running. God, I just want to sort of do it as quickly as possible, but I need to remember not to do that. Otherwise I will die.
You're alright.
It was a lot easier to do this on Blaver's my bounty hunter because she's got so many abilities that are DPS related. Like, I have to be so close to do a lot of my abilities. Got trapped in the corner, not good over here. Nice.
Greetings. We haven't met in person, but your associate asked me to contact you while he's busy with his scanning equipment. Apparently, he's picking up powerful energy readings from Garima's laboratory. Readings consistent with Rakata technology. Theron and I agree that this is a dangerous sign. Whatever is going on in that lab, please do your best to stop it.
Got our first little introduction to the voice.
Are you Garima? You need to stop what you're doing and answer my questions. I want to know what Derek and Arcus are planning. What are you doing here?
Voltesak fet ut azo negre. Akon ivolomar. Meg bis hato sadmeg. Seze meles nehes volt felis merni. Ogene kunk. Toleras ege mas fonal es. Mege iteletet. Atenger filenes as edges. Folio semisem. Ugeneset key.
What are you waiting for? Do it! Before he has a chance to betray us again!
You don't have to be like him, Jakaro. You can be better.
Well, that explains the dead guards.
I knew I sensed someone familiar.
I told you to let it go. You did your part. None of this concerns you.
What is this all about, Derek? Why are you doing this?
To save the galaxy.
Garima, thank you for forwarding the research data along. Our infinite army will serve us well. You can keep the prototypes.
We're working for the good of the entire galaxy. The Republic, the Empire, everyone. We can't let you interfere.
Feel free to die before the facility reaches crush depth. It will probably be more comfortable that way.
Hello again. I'm afraid that all of the emergency pods have been ejected, and all hatches leading back to the facility entrance are sealed. Fortunately, I procured a small watercraft for just this eventuality. The autopilot should have it docked at a hatch near your location shortly. Please hurry.
Battle droid Centurion. I know you're not the biggest enemy to fight in this little threesome, but I wanted to get you first. Stop stabbing me! It's overkill.
The cyborg champion is after you. I can sense its power from here. It's considerable. Your time is short. Be merciless.
I'm a Jedi. I don't do merciless.
Show it you will not back down.
Okay, he has
Okay.
I hate this boss. It takes so long. Basically you have to wait until one of the pipes explodes, bring him underneath the fire that ensues, and then break his fucking words people. Break his shield until until it's gone, and then we can do some actual damage. But until then, it's pretty much just running around. There we go. Come here.
Keep going! You can do this!
Yeah, see now we can do a little bit more damage. I think it does regrow his shield, so if we don't do it quickly... Yeah, he goes down a little. It's not quite so hard without his shield on, but I think he will get one again. If I'm not mistaken.
It's on the offensive!
back over lab guardians. What the fuck? Go away. Really wish he'd stop doing that. Oh, maybe he doesn't regrow his shield. How do you even say that? Stiverston? Stiverston. Oh man, you're so boring to fight. Come on. I wish he'd regrow his shield, then I could have a bit more mechanic. I think it is a little bit... I think it's a little bit tougher.
It gets slow for a while.
When you do it in the veteran mode, so in a group. Because I distinctly remember this happening a little bit more, the whole shield thing. So it's probably they've just made it a lot easier for story mode. Which, you know, it's fine. They could have at least done it once more. They didn't, like... Only done it once at the beginning. Is that the only part of the mechanic that I get to enjoy?
It's on the offensive.
Yes, I got that, thanks.
You're bound for a watery grave if you don't watch yourself.
Oh, blah blah blah, come on.
You've done it. Excellent work. Now let's get you back to the surface.
Oh, I didn't even get any loot from that. Oh shit.
Apologies, but the remote docking procedure isn't quite finished.
You're a Sith.
But not your enemy. Not today. Now, are you interested in a ride back, or would you prefer to swim?
Sith or not, I won't turn down a helping hand.
I do appreciate a pragmatic mind. And there we are. Your transportation is ready. Safe travels.
Alright, and that is the Depths of Manaan flashpoint finished. Let's just get our loot. Usually isn't anything amazing, but at least we did get something that was better. Got that. We've got some Manaan research data, which doesn't help us because I don't use that shit. And that's exit to Manaan. Okay. All that can pretty much be sold. We've got an HK customization. That looks cool, but we haven't met HK yet, so that's not something we can use. Okay, exit area. I like that flashpoint. It's quite quick. So what, that took us about 25 minutes. Slightly longer than the flashpoints from the previous episode. But it's nice. I think it's just nice being on the new planet. You know, it's just a new area. It's obviously newly arted. It's just something we haven't seen before. It's just quite refreshing when you sort of do flashpoints on like Tython and Korriban, which are obviously planets that already exist. So it's nice. I like it. And now I'm presuming we're going to actually meet this mysterious Sith.
I just think it might put everyone at ease if you ditch the lightsaber.
Is that really necessary? Surely I'm not as intimidating as you imply.
Your mastery of the dark side is plain enough. But I also sense your intentions. You mean no harm.
Theron mentioned that you were quite perceptive. I'm Lana Beniko.
Arcus manipulated her and her people, same as Derek did to us. She's already shared a lot of good intel. Based on your work in the lab, we know that Arcus and Derek are working together, manipulating both sides for some third party.
They're Revanites, members of the Order of Revan, a secretive cult that's had its claws in the Empire for many years.
It seems they've pierced the Republic now as well.
I helped pull Revan out of the Maelstrom prison. I heard he died not long afterward. Was that incorrect?
Not as far as Lana or I know. But dead men can be even better cult leaders than live ones. We know the Revanites have highly placed moles in both the Republic and the Empire. That means we have no idea who we can really trust.
Then it's up to us to stop them.
My master, the incomparable Star Captain Jakaro.
He's more interested in action than discussion. And this is his translator, C2D4.
Former interpreter for Her Eminence, Queen Lena of Unteron.
Yeah, we got that earlier. All of it.
I saw your list of known accomplices earlier. Quite impressive. Could any of them help us find where these traitors might be hiding? Superb. Then if Theron agrees...
Go ahead and get the ship prepped. I'll cover our tracks and catch up.
Very well. It's been a pleasure meeting you. May the Force ever serve you.
You'd better travel separately. If the Revanites put a tail on us, they won't know which to follow.
I don't think these cultists realize who they're up against.
Suits me. I better get moving. Watch your back out there.
Okay, so...
It's okay.
Speak to Theron Shan on the Republic Fleet. Okie dokie. Are you going to take me directly to Theron, or are you going to drop me off at just like a random place on the fleet? I wonder. No, he actually brings me like straight to it.
There you are. Our first few interviews with Jakaro's friends went well, believe it or not. We're going to start with some antique smugglers from the exchange, see if the Revanites have gone for any other Rakata tech.
I'm glad to see you're still in one piece. It's a good look for you.
Then I'll do my best to stay that way. The Order of Revan. My family has even more pull than I thought.
You're related to Revan?
You never heard that story? Bastila Shan, Revan's great Jedi love? The name made it all the way down to me, even if the Force didn't. Look, Revan was a wild card, and his crazy cult of followers is bound to be the same. Highly trained bravado aside, we're up against some long odds here. You sure you still want to be dragged into all this?
I'm not going anywhere, Theron. You can count on that.
Teams aren't my usual style, but I think I could get used to this one. All right, I'd better get back to Lana and Jakaro before they do anything. I'll get in touch as soon as we get something concrete. Stay safe.
I can't believe Theron Shan is related to Revan. I did not know that. That is amazing. Wow. I love learning about new things like that. That is awesome. Okay, where am I going? We still have a little bit of time in this episode, so I'm just going to forge on ahead. I am like blown away by that information. I love learning new lore. What is this? Customization for HK, yeah. We don't have HK yet. Is this another... This is going to be another flashpoint, isn't it? Yes, it is.
Alright, we'll be there right away, Jakaro. Just don't tear the limbs off of anything. Or anything else. Hey, it's good that you're here. Our friends are eager to get started.
Get started with what, exactly?
Colonel Derek, Darth Arcus, and the Revanite friends. Since your operation on Manaan, Lana's uncovered a few more Revanites who've infiltrated the Republic military. I've been slicing the traitors' communications and tracked the messages back to Derek and Arcus. They're in a hidden facility on the planet Rakata Prime. That's our target.
If you found their base of operations, we may be able to end this threat before it goes any further.
Let's hope so. The messages I've decoded. That cyborg technology you ran into on Manaan was just the prototype phase. On Rakata Prime, they're in full production. They're taking pieces of the Starforge and implanting them into their own people.
The Starforge?
It was a Rakatan weapon. A giant self-sustaining factory that ran on the dark side of the Force. Revan destroyed it 300 years ago. The pieces of debris are still active, though. They self-repair and even self-replicate under the right circumstances. With that technology grafted to their bodies, the Revanites become much harder to stop.
It sounds like the longer we wait, the more of these cyborgs they'll have. Let's get moving.
Gladly. Jakaro's freighters should get us onto the planet's surface undetected. We'll plan our attack from there. I can't wait to see the look on Arcus and Derek's faces.
Okay, and we've got another flashpoint to start.
It's okay.
Obviously, we'll do that in the next episode. So, thank you guys for watching, and tune in for a bit more of the Revan Prelude.